Have you ever witnessed a building demolition? One moment, a structure stands tall, seemingly permanent. The next, after a series of silent, internal explosions, it collapses into dust in seconds. This is the image you must hold in your mind when you think about a woman losing interest overnight. The collapse feels sudden. It feels shocking. It feels personal. One day, you are the center of her world. The next, you are a stranger she looks right through. The warmth is gone, replaced by a chilling indifference that feels more brutal than hatred. But the collapse is never the event itself. The collapse is merely the public announcement of a demolition that has been happening internally, silently, for weeks or months. The great deception isn't that she changed her mind overnight. The great deception is that you thought you were building a relationship, when in reality, you were unknowingly handing her the dynamite, piece by piece, to blow it all up. To understand this, we need to look deeper through a psychological and even biological lens. And this is where the work of Dr. Jordan Peterson becomes so incredibly illuminating. This isn't about blame. This is about understanding the physics of attraction. And as Peterson's work suggests, the first law is this: lasting attraction is not built on mere affection. It is built on respect. And respect is a currency that, once spent, no amount of begging can bring it back. Let's tell a story. The story of Alex and Sarah. When they meet, it's electric. Alex is a good man, a provider, a protector. His deepest instinct is to make Sarah's life not just happy, but easy. He sees her as a precious treasure to be shielded from the harshness of the world. She has a difficult project at work. Alex spends his evening researching solutions for her. She mentions a financial worry. Alex immediately offers to cover it, telling her not to stress. She is navigating a conflict with a friend. Alex tells her exactly what to say, stepping in to manage her social life. In his mind, he is the knight in shining armor. And here we encounter a profound, almost tragic paradox that Peterson often speaks about. The well-intentioned man who, in his attempt to do good, creates a worse form of chaos. He thinks he is slaying her dragons. But here is the devastating truth he cannot see. He is not slaying her dragons. He is stealing her opportunity to become a dragon slayer herself. Every time he saves her, he whispers a subtle, poisonous message into her subconscious. You are fragile. You are incapable. Without me, you would fail. He thinks he is building a fortress of safety around her. What he is actually building is a beautifully decorated prison. He is the benevolent warden, and she is the inmate who doesn't even realize she's incarcerated. For a while, it feels good, safe. But then, a strange restlessness begins to stir in her soul, a feeling of suffocation. She looks at this perfect man who does everything for her, and she feels nothing. The attraction has been starved. Why? Because a woman, at her core, is not drawn to a man who saves her from the world. She is drawn to a man whose very presence makes her feel more capable of conquering the world herself. She doesn't want a savior. She wants a partner in adventure. Alex tried to cancel the adventure, and in doing so, he canceled the respect she had for him. The overnight shift was simply the day her soul finally broke out of his prison. Now, let's look at the other side of the coin. The story of Mark and Emily. Mark is not a savior. He is a pleaser. He worships Emily. His strategy for happiness is total, absolute agreeableness. He believes conflict is the enemy, and harmony is the ultimate goal. He sacrifices his own hobbies to adopt hers. He suppresses his own opinions to validate hers. He never chooses the restaurant, the movie, or the vacation spot. Whatever you want, honey, is his mantra. He has turned himself into a perfect mirror, reflecting back everything she is. He thinks this makes him the easiest, most loving partner imaginable. And now you will understand the terrifying paradox of his actions, a concept Peterson might describe as the danger of pathological agreeableness. You cannot have a relationship with a mirror. You can admire yourself in it for a moment, but you cannot connect with it. You cannot grow with it. You cannot dance with it. A relationship is a dance between two distinct, sovereign individuals. It requires tension, a push and a pull, a beautiful friction between two separate minds and souls. Mark, in his quest to eliminate all friction, has eliminated himself. He is a ghost in the relationship, a void, and Emily starts to feel a profound, terrifying loneliness. The man she was drawn to, the one with his own fire, his own thoughts, his own separate reality, has vanished. The night she loses interest is the night she looks at him and realizes she is talking to herself. The man she fell in love with is gone, replaced by an echo. And you cannot build a future with an echo. The attraction didn't die. It was starved of a second person. To answer this, we must turn to what is perhaps Jordan Peterson's most powerful archetypal exploration, the myth of the hero confronting the dragon. In ancient myths, the hero ventures into the unknown to confront a dragon. Why? Because the dragon guards something of immense value: gold, a sacred object, or a princess. Modern culture has misinterpreted this story. We think the hero slays the dragon to get the princess. The princess is the prize. This, Peterson explains, is a fundamental error. The princess is not the prize. The princess represents the territory of order and value. She is the discerning judge of competence. She watches from the castle walls, and she gives herself to the man who proves he is worthy by voluntarily confronting the chaos, the dragon, and bringing back the treasure, the gold. When you, as a man, stop pursuing your own purpose, your own dragon, you are abdicating your primary, heroic role. Your dragon is your career, your ambition, your mission in life. It is the chaos you are meant to confront and turn into order. When you make a woman the center of your universe, you are telling her, "You are my mission. You are my dragon." This is incredibly unattractive. You are placing the burden of your entire existence on her. She doesn't want to be your dragon. She wants to see you slay your dragon. She wants to know that the man she is with is a voluntary agent of order in the world. A man so focused on his own quest that his presence alone is a source of strength. The loss of interest is a biological, primal response to a man who has abandoned his post. He has dropped his sword to become a court jester, and the princess has no respect for a jester. So, the overnight collapse is not a decision. It is a verdict. It is the final judgment of her subconscious, which, as Peterson might put it, has been running a constant, silent audit of your competence, your centeredness, and your position in the dominance hierarchy of character. Every time you flinched from a challenge she knew you should have taken, -1 point. Every time you abandoned your own opinion to placate her, -1 point. Every time you treated her like a fragile child instead of a capable partner, -1 point. You didn't see the points being deducted. You only felt the shock when your respect account was finally declared bankrupt. That is the moment the switch flips. It is the moment her biology, which is ruthlessly designed to seek out the strongest, most competent partner, delivers its final, irreversible verdict. This is not the man. So what is the Petersonian solution? It's not to become a cold, uncaring jerk. That is the reaction of a boy. The solution is to adopt the ultimate responsibility, to become a king. A king has his own kingdom to rule. His kingdom is his purpose, his mission, his standards, his life. He loves his queen, but he does not orbit her. The kingdom does not orbit the queen. The queen, and the entire court, orbits the king, because he is the source of order and direction. First, find your dragon. Your purpose must be the absolute center of your life. Your work, your craft, your ambition. Pursue it with relentless, obsessive focus. A man with a mission is the most attractive force in the universe. Second, let her be a hero too. Trust her competence. Let her fight her own battles. Stand beside her, ready to offer your sword if she asks, but do not fight her battles for her. Admire her strength. That is true love. Third, Be a bastion of truth. Have opinions. Disagree with her. Challenge her. Your authentic self is your most valuable asset. A man who bends with every breeze is not a rock she can build a life on. He is driftwood. A woman does not leave a man because he is imperfect. She leaves him when he is no longer the protagonist of his own story. She fell in love with you because she saw a king on his throne. The interest dies when she looks again and finds a servant polishing her shoes. Reclaim your throne. If this exploration resonated with you, subscribe for more content that respects your intelligence. And now, I leave you with a question for the comments. What is the dragon in your life that you know you should be facing but have been avoiding? Let's have a real conversation.